Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and another episode of What If series on John Farnham. For this one, we are exploring in the year of 2016. It would be a time that John and Olivia continuing working together again as a co-headlining show in Las Vegas. As I said in the intro, that John and Olivia has continued working with each other again in 2016. Actually, in that year, they'd work on a Christmas album. However, as a Residency, that never happened. We know in real life that John and Olivia have been friends for a very long time until in 1998, they'd officially going on tour together with Anthony Warlow for the main event. Then, they performed in the Olympics in 2000 for Dare to Dream, and finally, an official co-headlining tour called Two Strong Hearts. The last time they performed together was in 2020, was for the bushfire firefight concert. Now let's explore what if John and Olivia does the Residency together. So I made a little timeline of what if it happened back in 2016. So we started off with the Two Strong Hearts in Vegas in February 2016. And then we have the Friends for Christmas album be recorded in between from April to June of 2016. Then we have Olivia's Summer Nights Residency continuing throughout the second half of 2016. While Olivia is doing her show, John got his own Residency, as I called it, 30 Years of Hits, Whispering Jack live for 2 weeks in October in that year. And at that time, will be the 30th anniversary of the album. And lastly will be the Friends for Christmas Residency 1 week in November of 2016. So before I start talking about it is, if you guys are curious, it's not real. None of these stories are not true. It made up by me seeing a full potential what if it happened for the artists I'm a fan of. If you want to criticize me, it's up to you. I'm here to entertain and create content. Enough of flexing, let's start the story. So this is where it all started. It will be around mid-June 2015 on Olivia's 100th show in her Summer Nights Residency. She was having a meeting to prepare for her 10th leg for the July to August dates. After that, Olivia was offered if she's interested for a co-headlining Residency in 2016. Originally, she's not that interested. However, her manager reminded her from a tour that she did with John Farnham for Two Strong Hearts, and she has to think about it. Then weeks goes by, she told her manager that she's very much interested to do another one, but with John joining the party, so what happened is she rang up John if he'll be interested. So what he said, he has to think about it too. So John told Glenn, his manager, about a potential Residency concert in Vegas. Glenn straight away saying, "Finally! This is where you're supposed to be at, performing thousands of people every single night." Hours later, John called Olivia and said, "We're coming to Vegas." So John decided to come by and surprise Olivia for one of her shows. It's around near the end of August that he came by to see her. The next day, they had a meeting about Olivia's next shows for the September dates of 2015 and for the co-headlining Residency in 2016. They had a conversation about what they want to do for the show. So they decided to do the Resemble from the Two Strong Hearts tour. However, adding to that is they wanted to add a few new songs just for the Residency for American fans to be enjoyed. The announcement has came on the night of Olivia's final show for 2015 on the 12th of September 2015 that she'll be doing a co-headlining Residency concert in February 2016 with her favorite legendary singer from Australia and introduced the audience, John Farnham, and did the Grease medley, and the audience loved it. After the news broke, Australian fans wants more of John and Olivia, and this time in Vegas. So the tickets went on sale in October of that year, in 2015, and of course, it sold out quickly. They will be at Caesars Palace. They will be on for 2 weeks, a limited run from the 7th to the 21st of February. John and Olivia were unbelievable, stunned by critics, saying to a famous Olivia with rocking Golden Boy from Australia rocked the house on opening night, until be finished on February 21st. But fans once more, especially for John, and they wanted him to do his own residency if there would be an opportunity. Then 2 months later, John and Olivia had started recording for a Christmas album, also doing a 1-week residency concert in November. So Olivia loves the idea, and it would happen some point in 2016. After finishing recording their Christmas album, how they would plan their Christmas residency. Well, Olivia is going to prepare for her July to December shows. John was offered to do his own residency in Vegas, and Glenn mentioned to the people at Caesar's Palace that it would be a good idea, because this coming October we'll be celebrating 30 years of an iconic album, Whispering Jack. And they're like, let's greenlight the show. Glenn told John that he'll be getting his own Vegas residency. John's excited for it. The show's premise is spanning 30 years of celebrating Whispering Jack. The show is called 30 Years of Hits, Whispering Jack Live. It would be very similar to John's 2011 tour, 25 Years On. In the first half will be the acoustic, and the second half would be all of his songs from Whispering Jack. Also, it will be included John's performance to his renditions of One the Loneliest Number and Help. John and the rest of the band flies off to Vegas after the Two Strong Hearts residency, doing his 30 years concert show. It would be announced in late of June 2016 in Australia after from Darwin's V8 Supercars concert. Funny enough, John accidentally announced it during the show. The Whispering Jack residency finally got announced for fans in Vegas in early July, so John has 10 shows for 2 weeks from October 15th to the 29th. When they hit opening night, it was packed of people, and fans came out from all over the world, including the Australian fans. And it was a tremendous successful concert. A lot of celebrities came to see John live and never heard about him before. However, a few heard of him, but never seen him live in concert in American soil. After that, it was pretty much successful, and they wanted more on John. However, after the 10th show, the final show, on the 29th, it would be his last for this show, but he'll be coming back for the next shows. And that will be November 11th with John and Olivia for a Christmas residency show to promote their upcoming Christmas album. It will be titled as Friends for Christmas. The Friends for Christmas residency concert is titled after their upcoming album. And then they sang their favorite Christmas songs in their renditions, and of course, pretty much successful. It went on for about a week before Olivia finishes up her residency, the summer nights, and she'll meet up with John back in Australia for promoting Friends for Christmas. So now, that's the end of the story. Now, if you're curious about the set list, here are the 3 set lists for the residencies. So for the Two Strong Hearts residency, it'll be pretty much the same from the tour. So let me run it down. It goes with Two Strong Hearts, Let Me Be There, Magic, Have You Ever Been Mellow, Xanadu, I Honestly Love You, Tenderfield Sadler, No One Comes Close, Love to Shine, Age of Reason, That's Freedom, Suddenly, and then add a new song to it, And I Love Her. Dare to Dream, Over the Rainbow, Burn for You, Hit the Road Jack / Fever, Cry Me a River, A Little More Love, and adding a new song to the residency, and that will be Not Gonna Give It Into It. And then we move on to a famous song from Olivia, and that will be Hopelessly Devoted to You. And then we go to the medley with John, You're the One That I Want, and Summer Nights. And then another song will be added just for the residency, and that will be Jolene. And then we go to John's set, that will be Reasons, Trying to Live My Life Without You, Men of the Hour, Pressure Down, Playing to Win, and then we go to the big finale. But another song I just mentioned is Trying to Live My Life Without You. That's just for the residency. And then we move on to the finale, and that would be Hearts on Fire, If Not For You, Every Time You Cry, Physical, You're the Voice, and Long Way to the Top. Then we move on to the 30 Years of Hits, Whispering Jack Live. And that is the 30th anniversary concert residency for John's Whispering Jack album. So it would start off with Age of Reason, That's Freedom, Two Strong Hearts, Hearts on Fire, Simple Life, Burn for You, Chain Reaction, Men of the Hour, and Help, and Playing to Win. And then we move on to the second half of the show, and that will be the main Whispering Jack. So we go with Pressure Down, One the Loneliest Number, One Step Away, Reasons, Going, Going, Gone, No One Comes Close, Love to Shine, Trouble, Touch of Paradise, Let Me Out, and a big finales with You're the Voice and Long Way to the Top. Now finally we are in the Friends for Christmas Residency. So we start off with It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Santa Claus is back in town, White Christmas, Here Comes Santa Claus, One Little Christmas Tree, Let It Snow, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Winter Wonderland, Silver Bells, The First Knoll, Silent Night, and finally, the Christmas song. After those residencies, it will be a busy route for 2016. Of course, for John and Olivia, this would be their best year yet in the music industry, and their own careers. Well, that is it for the What If series on John Farnham. Hope you'll enjoyed this one. Let me know if you have an idea. Comment below. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to know the next time I upload again. So, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and peace.